Welcome back to This Week in our conversation with Christina Katrakis and David Van Hooser. Christina, from your perspective in Ukraine, you talked about the need for hospital. What's the biggest need in your country right now?
Well, actually, we are in the mission right now, and we are going to travel abroad to bring more aid for the military hospital. Actually, it's a crucial hospital for people from the front lines. They save lives of soldiers as well as civilians and kids. Basically, people are being shipped via trains from the front lines, from the frontline villages and towns to Ivano-Frankivsk, and from there they're delivered to the hospital. So right now we are aiming to get emergency car for them so they could deliver the patients to the hospital and operate, because most of them are in critical condition already. And we need power stations. So we're going to travel and get EcoFlow batteries so that surgery without electricity could be possible. As you know, Russians targeted a number of stations, power stations in Ukraine purposely, so that people would be without electricity, hospitals would be without electricity. So this is kind of a dire need situation, and we're aware that the winter is coming, and Russians always use this horrible tactic of terrorism and trying to leave Ukrainians without heat and light and to break their spirit. But it's impossible, because Ukrainians stand with the light, and that's why we're here, and that's why our NGO is called Be the Light, and it's an American Ukrainian NGO, and it's 501c3 United States, totally
Christina,
tax deductible for every donation.
Christina,
so we report, we help, and we hope that you guys will join in and help to save lives of people who are in critical condition and who really do need this support right now.
Christina, what would you tell to the folks who are watching this program who maybe the war in Ukraine is not front page as much as it used to be? This week it has been, but for the last few months it has not. So that it's not forgotten, so that the need out there is continuing. What would you say to the folks out there watching this?
I would say, remember what it means to be American. Remember what it means to be free, to fight for your own country, to stand for something that is just and right. Because countries like Russia, they understand only defeat. Otherwise, it's going to be wasted. All these 3 years of deaths and fighting will be wasted. Be it, Japanese war, Crimean war, Russia understood only defeat. And if we do not defeat the evil, it will prevail. The darkness will take over the world. America has always been that guardian of light. I want Americans to remember that, and I want to remind them constantly. And that's why, our NGO is called Be the Light. Guys, be the light.
David, from your perspective, you've been there twice.
Yes.
Thoughts on what's taking place today in this country as this war is talked about, but not like it was a year ago or 2 years ago?
Yeah, and that's, I'll have to say it's frustrating to me. I can understand it in a sense, and that people, almost any event, tends to be forgotten if it hangs around longer than we want it to. But I believe in what Christina is saying. And one of the things, I'll just put it this way: when I was over there, the couple of times, the 2 or 3 times I've been over there, America is an icon to people who love democracy. It is, and we're the role model of the world, and that entails, like they say, with great power comes great responsibility. That entails responsibility and humanity. That these are decent, caring, freedom-loving people who just want to live in peace, and we need to play a part in that. So, regardless of whether it's in the headlines or not, it's still going on, and we need to be a part of that.
Christina, quickly, with about 30, 40 seconds to go, is there any doubt in your mind Ukraine prevails in this effort?
Well, I just want to say that Jesus is love. Jesus is light. And I believe that, Christian people who are watching it, people of God who are watching it, regardless of religion, they should stand with the light. They should stand with light and remember what it is to defend the weak, to help the poor, to feed the needy and hungry, and save lives. Be it American, Ukrainian, doesn't matter. Jesus did not, segregate or separate whom he helped and whom he didn't, That's what to be a good person is. That's
Thank you,
what to be a
Christina.
God's person is.
That's the terrific message. And stay with us. This Week continues in a moment. I want to thank my guests, Christina Katrakis from Ukraine and David Van Hooser here in studio. We'll see you back here next weekend.